You know, that piece of Tupperware that you kind of pass around and you really don't care if it comes back? That was me as a kid. I lived in 25 different places before I was 13, with 9 different families. And while I was related to all of them, it was not a cookie cutter home. It was very chaotic in every situation, and you kind of just learn what not to do. I'll be honest, I never wanted to have children. I never was the little girl that was like, when I grow up and get married and have kids, this is what I want to do. I never dreamed about anything. I was just in survival mode my entire childhood. And the Lord saved me at 27 years old. Actually, saved me 2,000 years ago, but He changed my heart when I was 27. And He told me that I was going to be a generational marker and change from that point on the trajectory of kind of the family lineage. And I really didn't know what that meant at the time. I just knew that my life was going to be different. Then I had my son. And while I was married, I was separated and, you know, did all of that on my own from day one. Came home from the hospital with a little baby and had no idea what I was doing, had no idea how many diapers I would go through on the average day, and the sleeplessness of it, and absolutely no self-care for myself, and just, you know, doing everything I could to take care of this little baby that depended on me for life, literally. And somehow found joy in all of that as well. Just loved this little fella more than I could have ever imagined. There's a lot of deep wounds that I've brought into the motherhood role. But in God's graciousness, He has even used that as a way to draw me closer to Him and as a way to help me delight in being a mother. There's nothing I love more. My son's 13. I think he's probably the coolest kid I've ever met. And while I am a single parent, there is such a sweetness that has come with that God's been so gracious to give us. We moved over here from Arkansas when he was 18 months old. It was just me, him, and our dog, Jack. And we came to church every Sunday, plugged in, got into small groups, and just the community the Lord has provided around us. I'm well loved here. And as a parent that didn't know what to do, I have learned so much by the people that God has put in my path that have shown me what to do and how they pour into their children. And you know, that's a ripple effect that goes out generation after generation after generation. And so the Lord was so gracious to choose me because Warren is the direct beneficiary of all that I've learned on how to really be a good mom. And I think I'm actually a pretty good mom.